Namaskar. Today we will study the difference between a prokaryote and eukaryote. So here I have given you the example of a prokaryote bacteria and one animal cell with as an example of eukaryote. So what is the basic difference? This karyote comes from this nucleus. So if they have a defined nucleus, that means nucleus with a nuclear membrane, then we say it as a defined nucleus. And when the nuclear material doesn't have any nuclear membrane, then we can say the nucleus is not defined, and in that case we call it as nucleoid. So if nucleus is present, well defined, then they are eukaryotes, and nucleus is not well defined and no nuclear membrane is there, we call it nucleoid, and the cells are prokaryotic cells. So bacteria is an example. Now if we see, then again let us know something about these eukaryotes. Then eukaryotes can have one cell or number of cells, so unicellular and multicellular. So amoeba, protista like amoeba are examples of unicellular organisms or unicellular eukaryotes. And multicellular, again they can have cell wall or without cell wall. So without cell wall animals, they have only plasma membrane, no cell wall. So with cell wall, that is plants and this fungus. Plants can perform photosynthesis, whereas fungus cannot perform photosynthesis. So all the fungi are multicellular except yeast, which is unicellular. So now the difference between prokaryote and eukaryote. So prokaryote, the cell size is small, 1 to 10 micrometer, whereas eukaryotes the cell size is large, 5 to 100 micrometer. Nucleus is poorly defined, known as nucleoid, and nucleus is well defined, surrounded by a nuclear membrane. Prokaryotes have a single chromosome, whereas eukaryotes have more than one chromosome. And the cell organelles, the membrane bound cell organelles are absent in prokaryotes, whereas in eukaryotes the membrane bound cell organelles are present. So since the nucleus is poorly defined, the nuclear loss absent in prokaryotes, nuclear loss is present in eukaryotes. Centriole absent in prokaryotes, centriole is present in eukaryotes. And cell division, mostly binary fission bonding. There is no mitosis in case of prokaryotes, whereas mitosis and meiosis occurs in case of eukaryotes. So in somatic cells there will be mitosis, in reproductive cells there will be meiosis. So examples of prokaryotes are bacteria, mycoplasma, blue-green algae, all are examples of prokaryotes. Fungus, plants and animals are the examples of eukaryotes. Thank you.